guys, so tonight I'm going to show you a real super easy way to make homemade vegetable beef soup. And you know, winter's coming, and you know, the whole concept around soup is not difficult. It's just kind of like, whoops, vary your protein, vary your vegetables, even vary maybe kind of what you use as your base. And it makes it just an easy meal, something you can make in advance. You can still get all your vegetables and your protein and keep it fairly lean. But I just want to show you a couple things. So this is actually an insert that goes in my slow cooker. So if you don't have a crock pot or a slow cooker, you need to have one, just because they're so versatile. I love this one. I know it's a bit expensive. It's an all-clad, but the thing I like about it is it's a metal insert. So I can take this straight from my crock pot and I can throw it in the oven. I can cook with it on the stovetop, etc. So what I did was I started with about a 3.5 pound chuck roast, and I cooked this on high for about 5 hours. And you can see it's like all nice and well done, and I've got all of this juice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up cleaning all this. I'm gonna let it get cold. But basically what that means is I'm gonna break it into smaller chunks, and I'm gonna get rid of all the extra fat that's sitting in there. Then all I'm gonna do is throw all the meat in there. I'm gonna add a can of diced tomatoes, because I like diced tomatoes. You could use crushed tomatoes if you don't like pieces of tomato. And then I'm going to add probably maybe half of this package of red potatoes. I'm gonna cut them up and kind of dice them. I'm gonna leave the skin on them. These are basically gonna be the carbs for this soup. And then I just start adding vegetables. And so I do prefer, like, you could buy a bag of mixed vegetables if you want. I actually prefer like actual carrots, and I'll cut those up, but I'll throw in a bag of corn, peas, and green beans. Throw that in there. I'll end up adding some water, and then I'll probably add a little bit of beef stock. So you could buy beef stock that's already, you know, you can buy a container of it that's basically water. I actually buy this stock base because then I can regulate the amount of water that I'm putting in to make a richer sauce. And then I'll add spices like salt, pepper, probably some dehydrated onion because I don't have any yellow onion. I'll probably add some oregano, and we'll see kind of what else I decide to throw in there. But when I write up the recipe for all of you, I'll definitely document everything that I've put in here. And then tomorrow we'll show you what it all looks like put together. So we're making this, so it's, you know, right before Thanksgiving. So I'm making this to take to my sister's on Wednesday. So you can make it well in advance. It's great for lunches because you can easily portionalize it and go about it that way. But for me, it's snowing out, so looking for an option that I don't have to go outside and grill. And Nick's cold all the time, so maybe he'll actually enjoy it. We'll see. But give it a shot. You can use chicken, you can use other things, and as the winter goes on, I'm going to experiment with a few different kinds of soup. I want to make a homemade chicken tortilla soup, so I'll show you guys how to do that. I've done chili, I think, in the past for you guys. If not, I'll do it again, but we could do a white bean chili. So we'll come up with other alternatives for things that'll give you a good amount of your macros in the right portionalizing that without making it too hard, and stuff that you can use for multiple meals. So hope you like it.